Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin will indicate what the market is doing, guys. And let me just take a look at the 1 hour here. So the 1 hour is the most important here at the moment, guys, because if we just look at the 4 hour, etc., and it's very hard to see anything, right? But I mean, you could say this is a 1-2, right, on the 4 hour. But then I need to find some 5 waves in here, and I simply cannot. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. But I will stick with this count for now, right? So I have a 1, 2 for a 3, and then this is your 4, and then I still have a 5 up here. I mean, it could also be that you have 5 in here, and then you have an A, B, and a C kind of deal. But I'm sticking with this count for now, okay? So yeah. Anyways, both targets kind of get to the same target anyways, right? I don't really care, guys, if you say like my charting sometimes is not completely correct Elliott wave wise. I simply don't care, right? Why would I care? I only care about making money, right? So yeah, sometimes maybe like the sub waves are not exactly like the 3 is the long, like what it was over here. But anyways, guys, what I care about is making money, right? And the trend at the moment is a little bit up here. So yesterday in the Telegram, I said I would be buying, and I literally had my orders at the 618, of course, right? I had my orders in the golden pocket right here, all laddered down nicely. But then this happens, right? It went to the 0.5. I thought like, okay, it will just keep dropping until it's here. But it didn't, right? It simply did not. So when I saw this wick, that tells me the bulls are strong, right? And I know the volume wasn't that insane, but guys, you can go by volume a lot, right? But at that time, it was basically 12 o'clock my time. The volume is always very low, right? It's just not a very good time in the day for trading. Let's just take a look at other 12 o'clocks, right? Right over here, like, you call this a lot of volume? No, not at all, right? Basically at 12 o'clock my time, so Central European time, there's just not a lot of volume, so I just don't expect a lot of volume then, right? But what I did see is basically this big bull wick, and that indicates me like, oh, this could very well go uptrending right now, and I don't want to miss out. So what I did is I waited patiently for the candle to close. Right, candle closed, I get in, at even a little bit lower than the candle close at 6457. But so I get in, we immediately pop up, nice, right? Nice to see. Then we go down, well, not so nice to see, and then up again. So basically, we form a double bottom, right? And I'm okay with this position because what I do is, guys, the first time I scale in very, very slowly, right? I scale in with little bits, right? 2/10 of the complete position I'm comfortable with is in. So you can imagine. So when I scale in, I can tell you guys my liquidation is at 4,300. So am I scared? No, not at all. What if we drop to 6K? No problem. I'll add, right? I'll add double of what I'm in right now, and I can easily get out on a bounce. So that is why I'm not scared, because I'm so low leveraged that it's barely even leverage, right? 4.3K liquidation, guys, right? When I hear you guys talking about liquidations and I hear it's only like $200 above where we currently are, then I do get a little bit scared, right? Obviously, because that is very close. You're playing with fire. You need to have your stop very tight if you do play like that. So if you do play like that, which I do when I'm scalping, right? Scalping is totally different game, guys. When you're scalping, you need to go big because you aim for very low percentages, and you need to have like some kind of way to stop, right? Whether you have a mental stop in your head and that you always stick to, or whether you have a hard stop, you need to have that. But in this case, when you are in so like little, and you obviously need to follow the trend. Well, the current little trend is upwards, right? I know the bigger picture is downwards, but the little one is upwards, and we definitely didn't hit this area here yet, which is normal. I mean, well, not normal, but this is where our one was, right? So this is where the 4 can retrace to, potentially all the way up to 6600 here. So yeah, that was definitely my sign to go long here with a small position, right? If we come down, I'm not afraid, not at all. Why would I be, right? Because I can just add, and I will certainly add if we get to the 618, guys. Golden pocket, remember, golden pocket, guys. Okay, I do want you to know golden pocket is very significant. So, you know, maybe we get lucky and maybe we will go down here, right? And I'm saying lucky, even though I'll get underwater, because I can add more for then the wave up, right? That would simply mean that we're creating some kind of double bottom. Let me just draw it for you, right? You have like this, and then you have another bottom, and then go up there. That is fine with me, you know, absolutely fine. So yeah, guys, when you do add, like, you know, just start by adding small. Don't go super big, and if you do go quite large, well, then you need to have a stop right under here. Okay, so that is kind of the way you could play it, right? You can either have a very tight stop and a very large amount you're in with, so highly leveraged, or you can play it, you know, a bit more loosely, because you know you can get out anyways, right? Once again, over my example before, right? I had my 618, my golden pocket wrong. Well, guess what? We dumped. I saw this candle, added, and got out with even little profit. So, and that's just purely based on candle knowledge. When you see big wicks like this is a bull wick, guys, right? When you see a bull wick, you cannot ignore it. You cannot be like, yeah, you know, my initial entries here at the 618. Well, you know, guess what? If you see a bull wick like this, we most likely won't go there. Not immediately, anyhow. You know, even here, right? You still had like a upwards pump, consolidation, and then downwards, right? The same thing can happen here. Like upwards pump, consolidation, downwards, another bull wick, right? And once again, rejection. Pump, maybe we'll go downwards again. Who knows? Like the candles tell a lot, guys, right? So candle knowledge, guys, candlestick knowledge is very important, right? So yeah, obviously I don't talk a lot about that because I'm always talking about the Elliott waves and Fibonacci's, but candlesticks are just as important, guys, because this is your price action. This is actually the most important that's on there, right? The price action will tell you more than anything, more than patterns, more than the waves, more than anything. Okay, the candlesticks is what the price is formed by. So, you know, definitely take a look at all the candlesticks. Okay, just Google candlesticks, and you will find a plethora of all candlesticks, and it will tell you exactly what every candlestick means. But the only thing you really need to know is if a big wick is to the downside, you know, that means that is bullish, because, you know, basically the bears pushed it down, the bulls pushed it up again. Now, if the wick is to the upside, like here, then the bulls pushed it up and the bears pushed it down again. So guess what? You know, that's a bearish sign. This one's not that bearish, but what if the body ended here? Then obviously it's very bearish, right? And you have to look as well if it happens at significant points. Well, here it obviously did, because it went to the 0.5 and then back up to 382, right? So where do I think Bitcoin's going? Well, you know, right up here at 6,600. Multiple reasons, right? We obviously have the 618 here if you take your Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, but also if you take the Fibonacci extension, and we just take this from low to high, and if this is so low here, well, you know, this is like a 1-to-1. So is it crazy for me to think that we can hit a 1-to-1? No, not at all, right? An 886 maybe as well. So it just has so much confluence, right? So yeah, and we definitely see this little wick here. So there is resistance here, guys. All right. What we can also see is the EMAs are turning upwards here, okay? So that is a bullish sign. So don't try to play against the trend here. If you do, then be very well aware that you are against the trend and only aim for about 0.5 to maybe 1% drop, right? Like a very quick drop. Like let's say you shorted here. You can aim for like you know, maybe 0.5% or something, right? Do not try to aim big if you are playing against the trend, okay? Also, guys, I started a Patreon page, so if you want to become a Patreon, you can do that now by going to patreon.com/Pygoz and just check out the tiers for yourself, check out which tier fits you, and, you know, just select that one, alright, guys? And also, join up with my Telegram, join up with the CryptoPy's blog, where you can ask me any question, you can ask other people questions, and it's just a great chat box to be in, right? So, join up with that. Let's see what's going on in here. We have a chart here from Terry based on ontology. 6 hour. I like this. Yeah. So yeah, it's breaking out. That's looking good. Definitely. Let's see what else. Anything else been said here? Dino has a chart here as well for Cardano. A symmetric triangle. So for symmetric triangle, what I like to do, guys, is I wait. Okay, I wait for either it to break up, then it's a long, and if it breaks down, it's a short, right? And I do not play that directly. Well, in a trend, if it's then symmetrical triangle, then I do often just buy support. You know, like if it's an uptrend, I just buy support because I just assume it goes up, right? Obviously, you have a good stop loss, but in this case, there's not really a trend. You wait for it to show you, okay? Then it goes up, you buy the little retracement, and then you're in. So, yeah, nice chart there as well. Terry chart here for Bitcoin, 5 waves down, exactly. I like that. Very messy here. Very hard for me to see on this. But this overall is a very nice chart though. But here it gets very messy because of all the fibs within fibs. But hey, still good job, guys. All right, I like all the charts, I like all the progression that you guys do have there. Okay. Also, guys, join up with the CryptoPy's feed where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs. But at the moment, guys, don't expect any ICOs from me because both Ethereum and Neo are still low priced, which means it's just very hard for you to make profit, right? So just keep that in mind, right? What I do look for in an ICO is a strong team, low token metrics, so low market cap, so it's easy to flip for us to make some money. And of course, I look for infrastructure projects, right? Such as blockchains and protocols. And also, guys, follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Pygoz. And follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Pygoz. Both telegrams will be in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button. And if you've got any questions at all, leave a comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.